Well, hello, Virgo. Hello, Virgo. I'm going to wait for you guys to come into the room. This is going to be your general reading. I'm going to give a little bit of the spiritual reading in the beginning part, but it's not going to be as extensive as it was the other day. This is going to be dealing with your money. This is going to be dealing with your love life, your home, that type of thing. That is what we're about to get into. So, Virgo, first, what we're going to do is start off with, like I said before, we're going to start off with the little spiritual part of the reading. Hey, everybody, what's going on, y'all? Let me go ahead and call off some names so your energy could be in the reading. Hey, Kimberly, thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. You're always in attendance, as well as Dee, Nisha, Sean, as always, Memphis, Helen, Casey, Ashley, Nia, Taishim, Angela, Jennifer, and Luz. I think hopefully I said your name correctly. I apologize if I did not. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. Now we're going to get the spiritual advice, and this is going to be for every Virgo, but definitely for those that I call off. That's the reason why it is so important for you guys to be in attendance when I come on live, right? Okay. All right. All right, so this is for Virgo. It does not matter how this card lands. We're going to read it right, okay? Let's see. All right. Oh, you had the Six of Cups in the upright and the Page of Cups in the upright. So you guys already know what this means, right? You guys already know that this means a soulmate coming into your life, right? Even though I know you don't care about none of that stuff right now. You're probably going through a whole lot of other jazz, right? You're like, I'm not caring about love. That's like the last thing that I'm thinking about right now. But it is very heavy in your energy. So I have to tell you, but I'll let you know that it means other stuff too. Okay. So let me go ahead. Let me get the third one. This is for Virgo. And you had the Tower. Ooh, you had the Tower. But that's in reverse. It says a narrow escape. Listen, Virgo. I know you're tired of this complacency. I know you're tired of this repetitiveness, the fact that the universe seemingly, okay, quote unquote, seemingly not delivering for you. This monotonous energy is driving you up the wall. But I like the fact that here with the Six of Cups, it talks about, first thing that it says, the first word that I saw talks about comforting. You will be comforted through really nice gestures by people, not just romantically, but we also are talking about friends, family, people who will come across or come across your path, right? Because we already know that the Six of Cups are people that you are supposed to come in contact with in this lifetime. You will be comforted. Some of you are feeling broken. Some of you guys are in broken marriages. Some of you guys are in imbalanced family settings. You've been experiencing that. There's this disconnect for some of you with your family, not everybody, but family means what to you? Because this could be a spouse, right? This could be the spouse with the children, and that is falling apart. Or it could be your outside family, meaning mother, father, sister, and so on. So I like the fact that the Six of Cups first word says, you will be comforted by whatever connections that the universe see fit for you to experience it with. But you are over it. You are over it, Virgo. You're tired of feeling scattered and pulled apart and pulled in many different directions. You're tired of that. And I love the fact that the Tower is like, hey, I'm about to give you a breakthrough. This is about to be a breakthrough for you. And you were just that close too. This is what's so interesting about the Tower card, because it's like you were just that close from really just falling off the rails. Not seeing of the light of day ever again. That's how close you were. Why? because some of you were refusing change. And the universe is like, okay, I'm going to give you a little sign. I'm going to give you a sign here, Virgo. Okay. And so with that sign, what do? Make adjustments. And you were like, yeah, okay. You get upset and then you go right back, right? So the universe is like, nope, change is coming. And you were just that close from a disaster. Now that was the mini version of your spiritual part of your reading. I told you that it was going to change. Okay. Now imagine if this was like a full 30 minutes, which I do, right? I'll probably do that tomorrow because I'm doing your general today. We're going to get into the money and the love and all of that. Well, first, let's get to work and career and finances. That's what I always start with. Virgo. You go to work every day, eating the same meals that you ate last week. Monday, you brought a sandwich to work. You probably changed it up by switching fruits. Some of you guys need to change the way you go to work, like change things up, like the small things, because that is how you're going to be able to attract new things into your life. You're working really hard and you don't feel like you're being rewarded. I do see that there has been a tremendous amount of problems here when it comes down to your finances. And not all Virgos have experienced hardships, right? Not all. But I do see that some of you have. Some of you have been, you've been giving too much. You've been giving your money away. Has been to family, to friends. Have you been self-sabotaging? What have you been doing? Now, not all of you have been experiencing some type of disastrous effect because of you giving your money away. It could be just because you lost your job. But I do see that there's a problem. But I love the fact that the tower was like, we're going to have to switch this thing up because this is Pluto. Pluto says, I demand change. You must change. You will experience it in such a good way. So whatever you have been experiencing when it comes down to your money, that's going to change. Because a lot of y'all are trembling in your damn boots right now. You're like, listen, I'm waiting for communication back from a job that I filled out for. I'm waiting for someone that, I was supposed to be contracted with. I'm waiting for them to communicate with me. I'm waiting for something because right now I don't feel safe. I don't feel secure financially. I don't feel stable. And there is going to be a stability here. I love the fact that that tower card came the way that it did. I really do. But a lot of you are really feeling some, maybe this is post. Maybe this is like, post mistake, post some type of disastrous event when it came down to your finances. And remember, it doesn't have to be one time. I know a lot of people think that this could be like that tower could be, oh no, baby, you've been experiencing this for the past 2 years. That could be the reason why you're trembling in your boots. But the universe is going to catch you. The universe is going to catch you up under its wings. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. We're not even done. We're not even done. Let's go, Virgo. Okay, that wants to come out, but it didn't. It was a 10 of Pentacles. There we go. Oh, but 2 came out. Look at that. Oh, you got summer. It could have came out winter, but it came out summer. I saw when it flipped. Something could happen by summertime. This is interesting because it's coming after the tower. Ooh, something that you really, really want. Wow. You guys got 2 cards here. I don't even do that many. What are we doing? Something that you really want. But see, this is the thing. I feel like you guys are in this sense of despair. Because I think like you kind of started with this 2025 energy. You're like, yeah, this year gonna be different. This year gonna be different. And you're like, damn, it's summertime already? Summertime? And I like the fact that the star upright, but in reverse, it basically talks about now this negativity is starting to creep up in your brain because something hasn't happened yet. I already know that it hasn't happened because we talked about the monotonous energy that you were feeling in the beginning part of the reading, right? So huge changes. it looks like there was going to be an event or something that you were supposed to go to. I don't know if this is romantically, but it looks like it canceled on you or something like that, or was delayed. Like you have to pick back up a little bit later. Now, I don't know what this is. Now, I know sometimes this really does have something to do with certain types of events. Sometimes this is meeting certain people. This could be like a date or something like that, but I do see that something got pushed back. I don't think you are feeling very comfortable about that, or if you like that at all. I definitely see that. Okay. Now, we're going to come back to this in a minute. Let's get your element card here for Virgo. Let me stop being petty and just put this over here. Stop playing. Let's get Virgo's element cards. This is for Virgo. Let's see what comes out for Virgo. Fourth house. Opposition at the bottom of the deck. Don't run. Don't be running. Everybody and their mama get opposition cards. And opposition does not mean it's going to be forever. Okay? Opposition just merely means that there's going to be aspects in your chart that it may oppose for like a certain period of time. It depends on what the planet is. Okay? But you should know that already, right? Shouldn't you know that? Well, I've talked about it before. I said that you should be looking at tarot if you don't know your chart. Now here, fourth house specifically talks about what? Home and family. We talked about family before. Does this have something to do with your relationships with your family? Does this have to have something to do with disunion in your husband and wife connection, or someone you have children with? It could be something like that. Or it could mean that there is something dealing with your family that you need to attend to. But it's telling me that this is definitely going to be something that may be a little problematic because opposition came at the bottom of the deck. So it could be something as simple as I'm trying to move and I can't move. I need somewhere to go. I have the money, but I can't go where I want to go. Or I don't like my neighbors and I won't be able to move until a certain time. It could be anything like that, right? But to me, like I said before, it could be anything dealing with the fourth house, family. Let's see what it says. I'm actually curious. Let's clarify that. There's going to be a change here. Oh, that's going to be a change. Eclipse was the first thing that came out when I asked for it. So there's going to be a change in your home. Okay, there could be someone leaving the home because it says freedom here. It could be having something to do with a Leo. Okay, is there a Leo that will be coming into the house? Do you have visitors that's going to be coming during Leo season? It's endings and beginnings. There's definitely some changes dealing with family or your home. Some of you guys are going to be able to buy a house or bigger house, because here Leo talks about the sense of pride. You're going to be feeling good with the fact that there's going to be something that you can afford. Now, I'm going to tell you, as far as money-wise, you're going to be able to afford it. You're going to be able to afford something here dealing with your home, and it's going to be a huge change. I love it. But it says nothing is set in stone. So for some of you, it's like, you're going to be moving or something like that. You know that there's going to be a change, but you're not quite sure when it's going to be the right time. Okay. Like I said, this could be expanding of the home. It doesn't have to be anything crazy, but it is what it is. That's what I see. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get another guy. I have not used this deck in forever. Okay, you guys already know. I literally told you I had what? I literally have like a shop in my house, right? So I went looking again, and so this was the deck that came up. We're gonna go ahead and see what this is all about. I have the slightest idea what these cards says. Okay, I don't use these cards. I don't even remember what they look like, so I just grabbed them. So let's see. This is for Virgo. Let's see what comes out for Virgo. What does Virgo need to know right now? These are oracles, by the way. Acceptance. Victim mindset. Listen, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Don't come for me. You may be disappointed with a recent outcome. Remember, if one door closes, you are being redirected to one that will soon open to your true soul path. That's so funny because wasn't I telling y'all that earlier? I literally said we were talking about soul path earlier, right? And you are learning to accept people, and sometimes it's family who are what? Bogus as hell. Relationships, people who you want to be in a relationship with, and it doesn't work. And see, sometimes this acceptance isn't about just right now. This is future energy, right? It's saying, okay, Virgo, I'm ahead of you right now, and I'm telling you there's going to be something that you need to accept. And you will. And because it doesn't work out for you here with this victim mindset, you're not supposed to be like, oh my God, everybody is against me. The world is against me. The universe is against me. I can never attract what I want. It's always negative. It's stuff like that. I love the fact that I see that there is some type of chunky money coming in here for you. I don't know where it's coming from, but I totally see it. It does look like it's something that you've done in the past or something dealing with past. I mean, I don't know. Is it something dealing with a court case? It could be. It could be. Does someone owe you money that they haven't given to you? I don't know. You guys know what this means, but that's what I see. Now we're going to go ahead. We're going to get to the romance part. This is where it gets real juicy. I'm going to get your energy, and then I'm going to get your person of interest energy, or the person that's going to come in. Let's hope that the person who comes in here is right for you, unless you're dealing with someone from the past. You want to see somebody. You want to see somebody here. I love this. You know how you can multitask? You have been by yourself for a while. That when love comes in here, you're going to be able to move the different pieces on the chessboard as you wish. It's really going to be about how you want to move, about how you want to do things, because here it says self-interest. I asked about you. And so now you're like, okay, I'm not saying that people, this is what you're saying. I'm not saying that I'm self-absorbed and that it's all about me. I'm saying it's about time that I am concerned about my needs. That is what this is basically saying. It's about time that you are concerned with your own needs and not avoiding the hard parts in relationships, Virgo. I love this energy with you. I love it. But it does look like you kind of want to talk to somebody, though. I don't know. Maybe you have something that you want to say, or, but that energy is there. And that's for a few of you, not everybody. Now, the next card represents your person. And your person is like, I'm busy working. I'm busy building. Love that energy. Okay. I want to talk to you and see you, because it's almost like you're going to be seeing this person because of routine. They've gotten used to you. Yeah, this feels like this is more so somebody from the past. I want to get a new person in a minute, because this feels like this is more so past energy. Because it says over and over. Oh yeah, routine, definitely. So to me, it just kind of feels like this person in general is like, when I'm not working, when I'm not like focused on other things, I want to talk to you. And I hate that, because that technically could be a new person too, though. Like, I got to keep it 100. You know what I mean? Because it's like you won't be in a full-blown connection with anybody according to these particular cards. It's like there's someone special in your life and you're building towards that here with the 8 of Pentacles. But the reason why is because one of y'all are busy. And I could say it's them because that it's coming out on their end. But at the same time, I kind of see that with you as well. So the potential of something major could be with this Eight of Pentacles with somebody, but I'm talking about the little things you're going to be experiencing in between time, which is availability. When I have time, I'll see you. Not that they're going to say it that way, because I do feel like they're going to be, really romantic. But I do see a lot of this person works really hard, and maybe they may have their own business, okay, or something like that. From what I'm seeing, let me see if I can hold on. Let me see if I can get a little bit. Let me see if I can. Oh shoot! I'm trying to figure out the cards that I have here. I'll use this. Let me see. Let's see if we can kind of spy a little bit on this person's energy. Oh yeah, very engaged with you. I love this. All right. It says this person has enthusiasm for life. 7 of Coins, 7 of Pentacles is coming up in the upright, which says good things take time. I knew it. I told you. I knew it. So this is how I feel. This is why I say I don't see like you guys running into a connection with this person. Both of you guys are kind of enjoying the slow pace of this, because again, when I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles, you can totally tell that there's this like very busyness with this person. They have a lot of responsibilities and a lot of duties. And I love that for you. This person could have lost someone. I don't know if they lost someone as far as a family member. Technically they could have, just broken up with somebody, whether it's a spouse, or it could have been like a long-term boyfriend girlfriend type of thing. They ain't looking back though, I can tell you that. Because the 7 of Pentacles came out right after it. And it literally says that like they're coming for you in a way, because it says seizing the day. Like they're going to make sure when they see you, they're going to take the opportunity to like, I got to talk to Virgo. Like I got to be around Virgo. Like this is the energy that I'm getting off of this person. Very strong-minded individual. I love it. They've had it kind of hard in life. Damn. Like, I mean, like I kind of, and it kind of is like, it's interesting because this person feels like a professional, like they're really like, I'm not saying that they're rough around the edges, like they are, but you don't see that about them. You don't see that roughness, like they're good at hiding it, but not like a criminal. No, it's not like that. Or a little spicy, okay, if it's like a divine feminine, right? They do see long term, and like they're moving towards that. This is crazy. Like I really do like that energy. And they're saying, I want to be patient. They want you to be patient with them. Hello. That's what I'm seeing. And I don't see the past person. It was one card that made me believe that it was a past. And I want to tell you, if this is the past person is like, I need to see you now. And the reason why is because they went out venturing with other people. And see I can see the energy. This is more so like they went out venturing with other people and they just kept missing you, right? And they were like, no matter how many people are in my face, no matter how many people are around, they're not Virgo. It's in one of these cards. I don't know if it's this one or this card deck right here. It shows a man, and this is just a picture on the card. It shows a man out in a club, and it's a woman right in his ear, and it says, you are haunting them. That's what this is what this feels like to me. Like no matter what they do, no matter how many people they talk to, no, none of that. It's like you are still haunting this person's mind. They miss the hell out of you, and they're trying to pretend that it doesn't hurt. But this is a good thing, because this could be a clarifying moment for them, right? It could be, okay? But this is the kicker. You got somebody else here, and truly you're opening up your heart to someone new. So it's kind of like, it is what it is, right? Like it's you're going to be with your soulmate. The 6 of Cups talks about that. This is where you're going. Now you got somebody here, that it looks new to me. You got somebody who really want to make something work with you. And I like this energy. Okay. I really do. Let's get 2 more cards for this person, and we'll just see the kind of energy that comes out. Okay. Wait a minute. More than one came out. Ooh. So your past person feel rejected because you are not opening up like that. You're not as open. Now, I can get the guarded energy here off of both individuals if you're dealing with two different people, no matter if it's past or too new. You got one person in your at least I feel like both parties are guarded. That makes sense, whether they're the divine feminine or masculine, because remember, I said they've been through some shit. And they're going to tell you about it. They're going to tell you about it. So you're going to remember this reading. You're going to be like, oh man, Yaz told me that they went through something. So this is why they're moving really slowly. This is the reason why they're not trying to jump into anything. The person is very smart. I mean, I'm saying like the person could be the type of person that's really good at chess. Like they're very intelligent. Okay. And even if this is the person from the past, this will be a little interesting part of the reading because it's like them resisting. We talked about resistance earlier. The person is resisting this connection because maybe they don't want to fall in love. They don't want to fall too deeply. They don't want to lose control. I'm just telling you what's here. It's going to hit you one way or the other, whether it's a new person with the one I just said or the person from the past. I love this because here it says this person makes healthy choices. They're bringing balance back into their life. They are healing themselves. They are taking care of themselves. So they cannot fully, I feel like this is a good thing. They want you around. They're going to make sure they know that they want you to be a part of them. They're going to let you know that, Virgo, I want you to be a part of my life, but I also need you to understand that there's things that I need to do for myself. Like, please just be patient with me, please. They may not tell you everything. Because half truths could be the same, not half truths as a lie with them. They're not going to tell you everything because you're new. Like they ain't about to do all of that, right? They'll tell you a little bit. They'll tell you a little bit, but it says that they are healing. It's healthy. It says that they're here to make healthy decisions and healthy choices. They're not trying to play hard to get. They're not trying to get themselves up in a bind again. Okay. Now, if we're talking about somebody from the past, I got to look at it for what it really is. I mean, truly, it could be a selfish energy from them. But to some degree, I feel like there is awakening. I keep seeing it. I feel like to some degree, there was a chaotic moment for them. And now they're like bringing their life back into harmony. So again, I got to just be honest. And yeah, and I do feel like the half truth really did hit your person more than anything. Where, you know, like I said before, they were being sneaky. You can totally see that. Like whoever you were dealing with, they were being sneaky. This is the reason why the connection never really jumped off the ground. Okay. This is the reason why it never really went anywhere. Because again, I can see that they moved on to someone else, or at least trying to attempt to date other people. And it wasn't happening. Okay. So they were putting on a false front in a way because they couldn't really make a decision. They were very indecisive about what they wanted to do. So with them, yeah, it was secrets. They weren't really telling you the truth the whole time, that type of stuff. So, okay. And I already told you what this could mean with the other individual. They are going to feel rejected. Your past person is going to feel rejected, very abandoned by you, because you are definitely going to be entertaining somebody else according to this reading. Now, I'm not saying that you're going to marry anybody else. I'm not saying that that is going to be your person. But remember, this person is very healthy. Like the way that they're moving, the way that their mindset is, it's going to be worth the investment to me. That this will be the other person is if they had some kind of a life-altering moment. Speaking of which, I literally just now saw this. The person that you've been dealing with, hold on. I don't know how I almost missed that. And y'all know who this is, so tell me if this is true or not, or unless this is future. But you will definitely remember what I'm about to tell you. This person cannot let you go. Like they refuse for you to say no to them, not saying that they are stalking you or anything, but they're like, no, like I want you, I want you. It's that type of thing. They feel like a wayward spirit in a way because there's so many unanswered questions when it comes down to, life. Okay. And they feel a little hopeless. They feel like a bag in the wind. I always say that, like a little bag in the wind in a way. Your person is about to get a weird wake up call. I mean, I don't know if this. Oh, let me ask specifically what this is. Oh, they're depressed. They're going to be depressed. They feel very unloved by you, and I'm telling you, this is when you're going to move in a different direction. It seems like their energy is going backwards, or like they're going to go backwards. They're going to regress a little bit. And I also see that they're having money issues. Did they lose their job? I'm trying to figure out, did they lose their job? They got to be careful if they're out here in these streets, because they can end up getting a child by someone that they have no intention on being with. That's number one. They have to love themselves because they're looking for love from too many different people, according to this reading. I do see that this person either could be a business owner or a father figure, or they may have children. This is the past person. You guys were in a karmic connection. That is correct. They are about to experience some shit, because remember when I said that they were resisting change? And because they are unwilling to learn this karmic lesson, they're about to experience something that they didn't want to experience. And you're going to find out some way. I don't know how, but it kind of feels like there's something dealing with authorities to some degree. This could have something to do with court systems, legal situations. Like I said, it could deal with children. Okay, for them, like let's say there's someone that's trying to sue them. Like seriously, I do see that there's going to be a problem with this reading. They have been the type of person that they have not been able to control themselves. They are very much so in doubt of who they are as a person. And again, the universe is trying to teach them something. But I have to tell you, they are going to go through some shit. And the Temperance card came out. And you guys already know, as much as y'all want this person to suffer, they will to some degree. I mean, very much so. But they are going to get saved. When I said that they're going to have a wake-up call, they're going to have a wake-up call. And it looks like the spirit realm see that there has been a shift in them, and they're going to be saved. They're going to be saved. Interesting. Let's get Virgo's future. Let me see what I was trying to grab. I'm trying to figure out what cards I was trying to grab. Let's get a future card here for you. Well, let's get tomorrow. We might as well. I'm going to be back again. You're probably going to have another video today, speaking of which. Oh, you guys got Temperance. Hello. Oh, wow. Speaking of being saved. Oh, speaking of being saved here, you could definitely be dealing with Sagittarius, by the way. You guys got a lot of fire energy here, which means that the person that you may be dealing with, could be both, they got a lot of fire. Fire energy is always representative of spontaneous. Okay. Very spontaneous, very sexy, very magnetic. Because remember, those are always the wands, the king of wands, the queen of wands, the knight of wands. Very magnetic energy. And I do see that the individual, both of them actually, have that kind of like very adventurous spirit. Okay. They're going to take you on a ride, Virgo. Okay. That's what I see. But again, in a more deeper level here with this Temperance card, it's the same thing that I talked about the other person. And it's interesting because you had you nearly missed, like it was just that close. That's why I know you and this person to some degree are kind of like what you guys would consider twin flame or past life, because your lives mirror each other a lot. Even if you're not with this person, your lives mirror each other a lot. You have been in dangerous situations and have almost been like completely, like I said, completely taken over to the point where you were not going to be able to recover from the chaos of your life, right? And they haven't experienced it yet. They haven't even experienced it yet. And now they are delayed because, see, you accepted what was going on with you. Acceptance. Hello. I was just free flowing. I was rapping. You have has been happening with you. Now your new beginning is about to start. That is what the Tower is basically saying. You have an angel. You have an ancestor. You have someone around you that is literally guiding you. Truly. That is interesting. Wounds to wisdom. He was your brother in the past life. Very interesting. There's going to be something that you guys are going to find out. And I'm not saying that it's about this person, but there's going to be something that you're going to find out soon, and it could be good. I mean, it could be a good thing that you're going to find out, but it's something you're going to find out. I just had to say it. I'm not really sure what that means, but I do see that in this reading. Okay. Did you guys like this reading? Oh my God, I love it. Okay, so I'm going to come back a little bit later tonight, and I got to decide what type of reading I want to do. You guys can put it in the comment section what type of reading. Of course, you guys already know the beginning part of this was the spiritual. I did not clarify anything. I only clarified a little bit of the situation with the love part, but we ain't even got to the oracle cards that we can use where we can start spying and get all the juice, so we can do that as well. But you guys tell me what type of reading you want, okay? So I'll see you guys a little bit later. I love you guys. Have a good rest of your day, and keep those notifications going and on. And if you are interested in a reading, all the information is down below. I think you guys actually took advantage of that astrology. I didn't tell you the price. I just said email me. And some of y'all was smart enough to email me. Okay, so email me if you are interested in a discount astrology reading. You will not know unless you email. Okay, and it'll be up to you if you decide if you want to get it. All right, love you guys. See you later. Bye.